Hello and welcome to InThisCornerTV.com, brought to you by Tecate, Cerveza Tecate. I'm Smitty at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. On Saturday night, the trilogy. Manny the Pac-Man Pacquiao, Juan, Manuel, Marquez get it on once again. Today was the final press conference for the big bout. We caught up with Manny, Juan Manuel, and Manny's trainer, Freddy Roach. Juan, the difference in the first two fights, basically 4 knockdowns. Do you feel like if you stay off the canvas that you'll win this fight?
Yes, I need care each round for no down in the floor, and then I training very hard for this case.
Are you training yourself or are you training for Manny Pacquiao? What have been some of the different wrinkles that you've been working on in preparation for this third bout?
I train in my speed. I train in my strength. I train very hard. I change everything. I have 18 years of career. I change everything and I feel good.
How do you feel about the implementation of the weightlifting, the bulking up? Are you concerned that could slow you down?
Yes, I feel great. I feel great, and I training in Mexico very hard. I in my mind is Manny. I think in the fight I train very hard. Always.
1 point separated you from 2 victories, basically, over Manny Pacquiao. In some ways, do you feel that kind of changed your life a little bit?
Yes. In this fight, all is different. All is different, and I train very hard. And maybe the most important is I don't want down. I don't want down.
Stay on your feet.
Yes, and I doing my job. And I use my experience and my intelligence.
And your prediction?
I don't have predictions. I don't like predictions. I train very hard. I'm doing my job in the ring.
This training camp, fair, good, or great for Manny Pacquiao?
It's gonna be a good fight. For this training camp, we did good and best training.
You did our show right before you fought him the first time. That was the first time you sat down with us on In This Corner. What are the major changes in Manny Pacquiao as a fighter from 2004 to now?
I think it's a big changes and big different compared to last 2004, 2005, and last 7 years ago. I think I changed a lot and I'm more experienced now in boxing and more development of my style.
The development of that style, Freddy Roach has done a great job, especially with the right hand. Talk about that implementation of that. I see you laughing. That right hand has really become a thing of beauty, something that Marquez probably will see a lot of in this fight.
We work the right hand well, and we master it and we develop it.
The difference in the 2 fights, I just spoke to Marquez, he feels is basically the 4 knockdowns. Do you feel that way? The fact that you had the power to put this man down 4 times in 2 different fights, is that the difference?
It's different, but we don't know what's gonna be what's gonna be happen the fight on Saturday, but we're all ready, and I know he's ready and I'm ready.
Is he the best fighter you've ever faced in your opinion?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say right now the best fight. Hard to compare to the previous fight that I had with Miguel Cotto, De La Hoya, and somebody else.
Are you looking for a stoppage in this fight on Saturday night?
No. I mean, if I prepare myself to make 100% condition in the fight. If the knockout will come, and that's I think the bonus of being to all the hard work you did in the gym.
You're considered one of the great warriors in boxing today. We just lost one of the great warriors in boxing of all time. I had the great pleasure of sitting down with Smokin' Joe Frazier recently, perhaps the last interview I ever did. What did you think of Smokin' Joe Frazier as a fighter?
I think his name will remain. We won't forget his name in boxing. He put his name in the top of boxing, and what we're gonna do is we pray and condolence to his family.
And Congressman, anything you want to plug? I know you got a movie coming up and a few other things.
Yes, watch out for upcoming movie documentary next year, directed by Leon Gas. It's going to be a good movie.
Do I have any role in that movie at all? Best of luck on Saturday night, champ.
Thank you.
Freddie, let's talk about the training camp. Fair, good, or great?
Great.
What's been so great about it?
His motivation, very, very focused, very there, very, very excited. It was like someone lit a fire under Manny, and from day one in the Philippines, which usually we use just to get ready for camp, but he's been on fire the whole time, and he had great sparring with Linares back in the Philippines, getting Linares ready for his fight. It was great for Manny because he's a good counterpuncher like Marquez, and he adapts well. So we've had a great 10-week training camp.
I've basically said this fight boils down, in my opinion, to a few things. Manny's bigger and better, and I think Juan is just older and a bit slower.
True, and then with all the muscle he's put on, of course, and he's put on quite a bit in the upper body and so forth, I think that will even make him slower. And
why would a fighter do that in getting ready for the biggest fight of his life? If at 38 try to do something that dramatic, I think that's not a good idea.
It's good for us. So the thing is, I like it. It tells me he's going to come to fight, and you don't put muscle on for counterpunching or boxing. You put it on for strength and power, and so I read that he's going to, what I see is that he's going to come after us aggressively, and that'll be his downfall.
The two fights have been obviously a razor close. When you prepare for a fight like this, are you mainly preparing for Juan Manuel Marquez, or are you just prepping your fighter to get in the best condition, or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both, of course. We got to take his style into consideration, how he fights, and he's a very intelligent fighter, and he's very smart. He adapts well. But the thing is, Manny's become a much better fighter over the years, and I don't think Marquez is going to be able to deal with Manny's ability at this time.
I predict Manny will break him down, bust him up, and eventually stop him. Do you see a stoppage in this fight?
Yeah, I don't think it'll go 6.
All right. I got to ask you something really important. It's been a difficult week for me because I found out about the condition of Joe Frazier. We did one of the final interviews, if not the final interview, with Smoke and Joe. You, of course, so attached to his trainer, Eddie Futch. First off, you're Joe Frazier as a fighter.
One of the greatest warriors of all time. Let's face it, a small heavyweight who competed with the best heavyweights in the world in the best era of heavyweights ever. With Ali, Foreman, Norton, all those great fighters in that era, and he was right in the thick of things, beating Ali. Once in the trilogy, of course, and then Thrill in Manila. A great fight where my trainer stopped that fight, and a lot of people criticized him for that. But the thing is, he was just trying to protect the fighter. What is he supposed to do?
Well, best of luck. We'll talk to you on Saturday night.
Thank you very much.